Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking into your 2025 blessings, and this is going to be the last set of the 2025 readings. After these, I'm going to be jumping into your January readings. Let's dive into what's coming your way and what's leaving your life, and we're going to pull up a month to see when the blessings will arrive. Then I'm going to move on to your coffee cup. If you're enjoying these videos, subscribe for more. We're going up to 100,000 this year. You can become a part of this beautiful soul community, and subscription is free. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. Let's dive into your reading now. Okay, now, my beautiful Capricorns. I see the tears of joy right here falling down, okay, which is a good sign. And there's actually something like a wave of events happening very soon. And I see here, there's a dog right there. Kind of looks like a llama. They both look like llamas, but a younger dog and an older dog. Can be like you finding yourself a very good companion, because dogs symbolize loyalty. This can be a loyal personality coming into your life. And I even see here there's a heart shape forming. Two entities are merging here. Kind of looks like owls. Owls also family oriented. So this can be like a new partner, a new love affair, a relationship coming into your life. Something that will actually root down. It has roots right here, which is going to be lasting for a long time for you. And I have another person here. This kind of looks like an Aries. The symbol, the horns, kind of reminds me of the Aries energy. This person can have that fire, but also with the horned animals like the Taurus, Capricorn, and we have the Aries. I feel like they have the same energy at some point. So this is going to be something that's aligning with you. Another thing I see here, there's a baby elephant right under this, like a martini glass type of symbol. That can be symbolizing something. Maybe this is going to be a good new relationship, which will lead to a financial security and long-term stability, maybe even generational wealth. Another thing that I'm thinking now, the relationship can be romantic because the heart shape I saw there, but it can also indicate new opportunities, possibilities, and new pathways opening that you will have the commitment that you're looking for. We have the four-leaf clover, great fortune, good fortune coming your way. The wreath can be sorrow over a loss, and I feel like this is what's leaving your life. Maybe you have been actually going towards a situation, going through something that is causing you to feel sorrow. June is the timeline for that, will be leaving your life, okay? And the blessings will be also showing up. I see there's a chunk of money here on the beginning of the year, outside unexpected resource actually going to bring this to you, okay? Let's dive deeper into here. I see a good partnership, a friendship forming within the second month timeline, that we have like the thoughts, ideas, dot, dot, dot. There are like three dots actually forming right there. And there's a massive fish. So maybe one of the person that is coming into your life has a very good idea of financial security. Fish indicates money. And three dots here can be symbolizing this person actually thinking through and planning things. Can be your energy as well if you're mentoring someone, or if you're looking for a mentor, this can be the person that is thinking things through. Afterwards, within the third month, I see the elephant again, guys. None of the signs had this many elephants so far when it comes to blessings. You are the lucky one. Elephants also symbolize good luck when it comes to material satisfaction. And I see here within the third month, there's a conversation happening. You're sitting across from someone, conversating, making connection, forming a new relationship. Maybe even if you're looking for a new job, that's about the conversation is going to be about. And what's going to happen is, I feel like this is going to last a little while. So if you're currently working somewhere and you're looking for something new, it's good to just hold on to what you have in your hand for a while, because what can happen is when you are feeling in the lack energy, if you don't have something coming into your life, if you don't already have anything waiting for you already, also, what happens is that can create the lack energy, lack mentality. With the lack mentality, the worst thing can happen is it can add more into it, more fuel into it. So I see there's like a contract forming but not big enough to satisfy you. So it's good to, if you're even searching something, keeping in search is going to be the key. I also see here kind of like a person wearing a detective's hat. There's a mask right under him. There might be a truth also being revealed for you. And that truth is going to, because this person's pointing something towards like the fifth month here, is pointing something that you need to pay attention to, which creates ripples and then massive waves. This can be an information. Okay, there's a mountain here, can be a pathway. A mountain can be something that you have to climb over to see the new pathway opening, and can be a way to handle things if you're looking for maybe like a purchasing a home, but you don't really have many options for that. This can be a new option, a new opportunity, a new pathway that will open in front of you, but it might require you to, like, the climbing up the mountain can symbolize that you have to dig in. Maybe you have to research a little bit, okay? You cannot just depend on people's directions that they're showing you. You might have to maybe look in the archway here, the new opportunities, but the archway is for you here, so you have to walk under it. You cannot wait for someone to show you the right pathway. They're going to actually give you an idea of what can happen, but you need to follow up with that. Another thing I see here within the 6th month, around the 6-month timeline, there's a chunk of money appearing here. This kind of looks like it is dividing. It also looks like an elephant's trunk right there, dividing the year up to 2. The first half of the year is going to be calm and quiet. There's going to be interactions happening, and you're going to get some sort of like a direction, but it's not going to be 100%. But the second half is going to start with a massive victory, which is a June time. The blessings actually showed up here for you. So V as in victory coming ahead. And I see someone here who's actually bringing something, and maybe this is like a bowl of money just throwing in front of you, like, oh, this is yours, take this one. Like, it is going to be, the universe will deliver something to you, you like it or not. It is going to be something that is meant for you. I see there are 3 other people here. This can be like a hard work of 3 other people, and maybe you were involved in this crowd in the past. You put energy into this thing. I even see here a devil is crying. A devil, usually Capricorn represented by the devil, but I'm going to say this is not really looking like a goat. This person looking like someone actually did something maybe bad. This can be something maybe taken away from you without your knowledge. And it seems like here the universe is going to deliver this blessing, deliver this item, whatever it is taking away from you, in like a very disruptive way. It is like you cannot miss this, okay? And which part of this is going to be the blessing? Because I feel like this is going to complete a karmic cycle. If that's what's going on in your life right now, maybe you're going through a hardship right now, it is going to come to an end. It is going to close that cycle, because maybe their karma is going to complete as well. Because if somebody taken away from you, karma applies to them without giving back. Karma applies to them right away, or maybe it can apply to, in the long term, generational. So it seems like here their karma is going to complete, but it's going to also have like a freeing effect on you. This can be the time that the great fortune actually is showing up here, and like your sorrow over whatever that has been taken away will actually go away, because you're going to feel that satisfaction, that receiving what is meant for you. Within the 8th month, I see here there's actually like a bowl, like pot, maybe like a clay pot, which is, I feel like there's like a string tied around it, like it doesn't really have color, but I feel the energy of the red. Red is the color of movement. It is the root chakra color. It's the material needs being met type of color. And I see there's a woman here. She's wearing a hat, like a lighter complexion this person has. The hat can be symbolizing this person has authority over something, and the water pot that they're going to be delivering to you can be water, is the flow of abundance, the red, the indicative of the material satisfaction. So this person might have something that you would enjoy and you would like to use, have, and something that you want to really cultivate day to day your life, or can be something that will really be useful for you when you take it. Okay, what's going to happen is, yes, you're taking it, putting in your bag, and you're moving on. However, this devil energy comes forward again. The devil is the stubborn side of the Capricorn, because Capricorn is represented by goat. And I feel like not because Capricorns are goat, but because Capricorns have that kind of like a goat type of resilience. Okay, but that resilience can turn into stubbornness time to time. So I feel like here, when the money comes in, maybe you have like a stubborn idea and you believe that there's only one way to manifest it. And there's that kind of like thought patterns can happen if you have a lot of like Capricorns, like your sun, moon, rising, Venus. You have like in your chart a lot of Capricorns. That can be like a stubborn effect, can apply to all around your life. And I see here that part of you is going to be rising up. Then I see the Aries. Then the ram basically shows up here. Ram has a little baby ram above their head. So usually Aries have this like a leadership capacity. They are represented by the emperor. This can be someone who has traveled the pathway already and they know there's a better option. They even have another younger one on their back, meaning maybe they are mentoring someone, or maybe like if this is real estate, you're trying to buy, sell, or if this is your business, there can be like a better way, and this person knows how to do it, and they're maybe even mentoring other people. The thing is, I feel like you are like older than, or maybe much more experienced than this person. So it's like taking it with like a grain of salt. I think that's the term, is the key here. But what's going to happen is when they enter into your life, I feel like you're going to see that there are many ways that you can execute things. There are many ways that you can accomplish your desires. Okay, that's going to be the blessing part of it. It's not only one part, one way. You can manifest through a lot of different sources your heart's desire. Let's get into your saucer now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I see there are two characters standing here. Initially, I thought this is like a male one. Male character is the masculine power, taking action, guidance, receiving that inspired action guidance, and then taking that. And I see your desires about money. And this is coming forward. It is a slow progress though, like the elephants. Elephants grow in 24 months in their mother's belly. So this is for the next 12 months, but your desire, if you want this to last longer, maybe the time period is important. If this is maybe growing the amount that you have, maybe it has to wait in a certain amount of time in the bank, if that's the case for you, or if this is an investment that you have already made and like maybe you purchased something and that's actually gaining value, appreciating in value, you might have to wait a little longer for it to come to the size that you want it to come. Maybe even like it is going to grow such a big portion that is going to be unexpectedly like in a massive, like it's going to be a massive blessing to you. Let us see what else I see here. There are two people now. One person is hanged from their arms. I feel like there's going to be a perspective change definitely happening. Like I said, you're having maybe like a stubborn thought about something that will be changing. Seems like here towards the end of the year, I saw that, but also in the beginning of the year, I feel like this can be about something else. There's an axe here breaking a wood, chopping a piece of wood. Axe can be used as building something or destroying something, and chopping wood doesn't really define if it's destroying or not. Like technically it is actually chopping the wood down. However, maybe you can carry this wood to a place that you own or you want to build and you can reuse it. This doesn't have to be actually like a literal wood in the sense. It can be an information that you have, a connection that you have. The axe can be symbolizing the connection tool that you're going to use, and maybe just connect people together or split things if there's some things that are merged together and that's not useful for you anymore. You're going to use that very well. You're going to allocate that very well. And towards the end of the year, I see again there's an angel showing up here. The angelic energy can be symbolizing there's a second desire also coming forward so fast. And I see an evil eye. So if you have manifest like a good portion of the money or desire, wish fulfillment, you might get some attention from other people. What can happen with the evil eye is that can bring a little tiredness, physical tiredness, or maybe like some unexpected, undesirable events can happen in like little accidents and such. So it's good to watch out for those kind of things, and maybe not to tell the things that you're accomplishing to the people who are not really I was going to say maybe thinking you're highest good, but it can also be someone who loves you very much, but they really want to own what you're accomplishing can cause that as well. So you can feel from the energy with the intuitive guidance. You can feel from even like the standing of the people while they're listening to what you're telling. It can be like felt very clearly. Another thing I was talking about here, the angelic help, we talked about the Aries towards the end of the year. This can be the person coming to you as like a mentor, or maybe someone that you're going to take as an example. Can be like some like divine help, okay? And again, if this is a divine help, it wouldn't make you feel uncomfortable, okay? So if like, because our intuition is our inner guidance system, basically, that guides us towards like what's right, what's wrong, what we should be doing. And if it's feeling uncomfortable in your gut especially, it's not something that you should be following, okay? There's more, like I'm not really an expert on that. Caroline Miss, actually, MYSS, you can follow her. She's a very good expert. She explains intuition so well, and she has like very lengthy videos. You can watch her, and she can actually make it clear, understanding how intuition works. Okay, let's get into your tarot now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, it's good to focus on that so we can get clear answers. Let's see what's happening, what's leaving your life. Eight of Raphaels is Eight of Cups energy. There's something better waiting for you. This is your current situation. You are maybe contemplating about moving on. Maybe there's something that you want to leave behind. However, there's some time that you spend on this relationship, place. Like leaving behind doesn't mean also like picking up your bag and moving on from that right away. It can be like moving on to the next level. Start searching for another opportunity, because sometimes universe actually pushes us towards something. There's some events happen in a place, so we can actually pick up our bags and start looking for other options for ourselves rather than just leaving or running away from right away. This is actually showing that you are on the course. You're setting on the pathway to find a better option. We're going to get clarifiers to see if this is from love. We have the Cups energy. It's about usually love, relationships, and romance, but can be also about a place that you're emotionally attached to. Can be a city that you want to like move on, move away from, but maybe you have spent a very long time there. You're used to the environment, but you're feeling sad when you think about the thought, but you might have another blessing waiting for you. This is the current situation. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest is on your in front of you. What's coming your way? The area of opportunity is, I said like karma. I talked about karma. Justice is all about karma, basically. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Justice also indicates that if you had something or you put energy into something and you didn't get anything in return and you're wondering like, oh, they got away with it. Nobody's getting away with anything, because karma is it's like the law of gravity. We think the spiritual laws are separate from the laws of physics, but they're also applicable as well. Karma, what you plant is what you saw, is like it's very clear. It's like a universal now. You can go to any country, you'll find actually a saying, an idiom regarding karma. The name is not karma maybe, but it's a different thing, but it just expresses the same thing. So if it's all around the world, it means that it's just something that happens to everyone. Seems like here you put some energy out there, you spend maybe in a relationship, whatever it is that you have done, you're waiting for it to come back. But the area of opportunity is you have this energy out there, and if you haven't get anything back in return, know that now you can demand something else from the universe. Okay, if you spend so much time with someone, help them out, but they didn't come back, and maybe they didn't appreciate it, now you can ask for another thing. Instead of that person's energy back, you can ask for another energy from the universe. That's the area of opportunity right here. The risk is singling yourself out. Okay, five of Ariels is actually being left out in the cold, but we have this beautiful angel here supporting you, being with you. You don't need to go through current challenges alone. Here, help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you keep thinking there's no one to help me here, that will manifest. Okay, that's basically the message here. But another thing, another aspect of the risky part is like you can ask for help. You don't have to endure what's coming by yourself, and the help will be given. Help doesn't have to be coming from your expected resources, like the karma actually completing from an expected resource. It can be coming from somewhere else, and somewhere that actually you will appreciate even more. Okay, always focus on that one. The Magician is beautiful energy. This is strategy as well as the final result. Magician is extremely strong personality here. Can be a Virgo or a Gemini, or also representative of your own personality. This is basically suggesting that whatever the tools that you have access to at this moment is good enough, more than enough to manifest your heart's desire, carry you to the future that you want to go to. Okay, so you don't have to accomplish one more thing. You don't have to purchase one more brush. Like, for example, if you're painting, I'm a painter, so that's why I'm not giving that as an example. Or I'm a knitter or a crocheter. You don't have to get one more crochet hook. You can actually create that perfect design with whatever you have in your hand. Actually, if anybody a knitter, I saw online, it's going viral right now. I think it's a Parsons student. This guy knitted this knit dress, heavy knit, and like it's going viral on social media. It's an expensive dress. He's making it by hand, but it's going viral, and he's actually making money off of it, and he's becoming famous with it. So it doesn't have to be actually and it's like very like a simple dress. It's not that complicated of a knit. It's like a beige color, like this. Is that called cornrow? It's like a hair braid type of like a knit. That's it. And it has like a strapless one top. Okay, I know. I was in fashion. That's why I know that much. The thing is, though, even though it's so simple design, chunking it or whatever, it doesn't really have many work on it. Because he put the energy in there, knowing that someone wants it, someone needs it, and it is a good energy, makes him feel joy. Now people are demanding it. Okay? So if you have that kind of an idea, this doesn't have to be about a chunky knit dress. It can be about a business that you want to launch, a product that you have, or a company that you want to work for, or if you're retired, a comfort that you want to have in your home, a financial comfort, maybe emotional satisfaction, you want to have a relationship. The thing is, you can manifest the life you want. That's the thing. But you have to step into the world knowing that you can manifest anything you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings coming for the 2025. Okay, looking beautiful, guys. We have here stalemate, stuck. So it's aligning with the Eight of Raphaels. Two of Swords is the decision moment. There's actually two pathways here in front of you. Maybe you are having hard time to cross this archway, the opportunity, or making a decision about what you will do next. Okay, this happens because there's a new year coming in. Maybe you have been working in the same place for a long time, or retired now, you don't know what to do, you're getting bored because you worked all your life long. This is actually new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up your way. What you have to do here is making a decision and leave one of the paths behind. That's the hard part. Maybe you have multiple options in front of you, but one of them is better. Okay, so if you are having a hard time to make a decision, write down the advantages and disadvantages on a piece of paper and compare the things. Whatever has like a one up or feels better, that should be the pathway. Okay, that's like this is like a common even advice that is given by big life coaches. Like that's like I follow them, I watch them all the time. Like that's what they suggest. But you can also have your own decision pathway, own decision strategy, which you should be following at this moment. With the Justice, we have the Chariot and the Strength coming forward, determination, success moving forward, courage, confidence, and inner power. 7 and 8, this is a shuffle deck. They're coming back to back here, 7 and 8. Why is this 8 though? Strength shouldn't be 8, Justice shouldn't be 8. There's something happening here. This is a different type of deck. This is an angel deck. This is actually twin flame deck, so they're not really aligning with the original tarot. But anyways, so 2-8 is a very good omen. And we have the 4-leaf flower. 8 indicates material satisfaction. So Chariot is galloping towards a new future. Maybe this is a legal agreement. There's a new contract. Maybe a visa that you're going to pick up will take you to a new country that will have financial satisfaction for you. Sorrow over a loss. Now it makes clear for me the risk is getting stuck in the past. If you get stuck in the past, 4 of Pentacles is possession, boundaries, limits, holding on to. So that's going to be the problem. Maybe you have experienced certain things in the past with negative bosses, friends, environments, homeowners, whatever it is. And now you're thinking it's going to happen again. It's going to keep happening because this is my destiny. That's always what happens to me. That's the thought pattern. That's why you're holding on. Maybe you're not taking the action. You're not seeing the future with a brighter glasses, but this is basically what's leaving your life. If you can actually eliminate that thought pattern, that's going to be leaving your life. And the Magician timeline, the star, is amazing, guys. This is wish fulfillment. Your desires, wishes, dreams coming to life, inspiration, faith, positivity, and all the hopes that you have will actually, you're not going to be disappointed. You're going to have a lot of satisfaction, the wish fulfillment. June time can be the timeline you're going to experience these beautiful things, okay? Let's pull your heart path oracle. Where is your heart leading you? And then we're going to pull 2 more cards for this reading. Okay, we have imagination creates reality. Go the distance. Go the distance. So we have many, many pathways opened here. In front of the church door here, there's 2 doorways. Even though this is representative of the risk, we have 2 doorways. This cannot be coincidence, okay? There are doorways. You're standing on the edge of the door. You're not crossing inside of it, okay? So the opportunity will present itself. Chariot is a fast energy. This is indicative of you are actually on the right pathway. You can reach to where you want it to be, but you have to have the determination, and you have to be willing to let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, this is so aligned, guys. Perfect energy. Imagination creates reality. Go to distance. First of all, imagination starts with in the mind, mental, visualization, and affirmations. Like whatever that you desire, think towards it, not against it. That's the first thing coming here. You have here two drafts. We have here gazelles, I guess, here, and then the beautiful birds. Birds are good news. Butterflies, metamorphosis. We have these plants. I don't know what they're called, but we have these plants here in my country as well. And what happens is there's a saying, there's a belief, and which I saw people actually experiencing that. These are called like snake sword plants because they look like long swords. And if one of these actually gives flower, you will purchase your own home, which I saw in the past, like my friends, my family, they experienced that. I never had a plant, I never had one of those like flowering, but if that's the case, you can try it out. It can be showing up here for a reason. And if that's your purpose, maybe that's on the way for you. We have the giraffe. These giraffes are symbolizing that you cannot get stuck in the moment and not see the future, because they are tall. They are a very good representative of seeing what's 5 years down the line rather than getting stuck in the moment. Because even if you have a situation right now at this moment, and if it doesn't matter 5 years later, maybe you should just move away from that thought, okay? That's the giraffe energy symbolizes here. Go to distance, meaning go to distance in your mind. Go to 5 years later. How would you like to experience your life? Or 2 years later, or 3 years later, 6 months later. What do you want to experience, okay? Let's see, this is going to be an astrology card. We have house cards, zodiacs, and planets. Let's see what's the energy coming up here for you. This can give you a general idea which planet is going to be affecting your life. We have Jupiter, your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. 4-leaf flower is a very good luck energy. So definitely this is going to be your lucky year. And when you follow your luck with the courage, you see the eagle flying, taking a leap of faith. I know the stars are shining, many stars. They are wish fulfillment. You had the star as well. So taking a leap of faith, like instead of maybe jumping with both feet, you can test the waters as well. But you didn't have Sagittarius energy here. You didn't have Temperance energy. Maybe it's okay to, try something new. Let's see your final card. We have loosen your grip, coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. This is basically initially here, having hard time to make a decision, moving on, being strong, like confidence, courage, just cultivating those into your life, letting go of the sorrow. That's very important. Coping mechanism, this is what actually symbolizes here. Maybe you are holding on to something so tightly because you think there's nothing safer than that. Our subconscious is actually like a machine that doesn't even think anything, that just sticks to what it knows, even though it is something that is not really good for us consciously. But the subconscious requires a very like gentle tending and convincing, speaking, meditation, hypnosis, and those kind of things actually can work on the subconscious. So you have to let God in prayer. Prayer is another way to affect the subconscious, talk to the subconscious as well. And actually, Joseph Murphy, all over his books, he talks about prayer. Okay, so it's another way to talk to your subconscious, convince your inner child that what you desire is safe for you, even though this is something that you never experienced before. This can be a loving, supportive, appreciative relationship. This can be wealth, abundance, money, prosperity in your life. Maybe it is scared of that because it becomes with a responsibility. But you can, this is a very good sign. It's telling you, you can loosen your grip. You can convince those parts of you that doesn't really allow the abundance in. Okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.